guys, hi. I think it's working. Let me know if you can see and hear me okay. This is my first time doing this, which is crazy. But yeah, I don't know if you can hear me. So I've been wanting to do this type of thing for a while, but I didn't think, one, that people would actually be here. But I do see some of you in the waiting room. Oh, hi, from Houston, Texas. My aunt lives there. So you can hear me. Cool. Sorry if I'm going to be coughing. I swear it's not COVID, but we're virtual anyways. I just have had this tickle in my throat. So I'm here to just chit chat with you guys. I do have a puzzle down here, but you guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm just sorting pieces for this puzzle, which is one that I accidentally got. It's from, let's see, Crown Point Graphics, and I ended up getting this at Hobby Lobby. I meant to get one from Cobble Hill, but I went home with the wrong puzzle. Oh, hi, Mom. Hi, Francis. Hi, guys. Thanks for coming. Oh, this is so cool. I see that one of you is drinking a glass of wine. Anybody else? I do have mine here. I'm drinking one that's called Late Harvest Viognier, I think. But it's just a sweet white. But oh my gosh, I can't believe people are actually here. That's so cool. I was really nervous no one would show up, and then I got really nervous that people actually did. So yeah. Anyone else doing puzzles, or are you just watching me? I'm just sorting pieces, so I have like my edges here. Hi from Savannah, Georgia. Very cool. Were you the one who commented about my Odyssey Find Puzzles video? Because I'm kind of jealous that you live so close to them. I love getting stuff from their store. But yeah, I'm just here doing puzzles. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Or if you have comments, let me know. I do have a couple things that I can talk about. Like Dave did agree to make our office into a puzzle room, which is so cool. Oh, yay! Cindy's actually doing a puzzle. That's awesome. Oh, we have someone from North Carolina, so we have all over the country. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna make. Oh, hi, Anita. I ended up having a couple of people join me that I know in real life because I was like, I hope people will come. Can you just like pretend to be here? Oh, thank you, Francis. Hi, Mom. All right. But yeah, we're going to make our office into a puzzle room. I just shot a before video so you guys can see what we're starting off with, and it really is bare bones. We haven't done really anything to it since we got our house. Oh, hi. Sorry, Mike. I thought it was Anita. She was the one who responded. Let's see. We have some people who are doing some puzzles right now. That is so cool. Kodak. I haven't done much from that brand. Do you like them? I feel like I did them when I was young, but they're all like landscapey. Oh, Canada. Hi. Hi, Desiree. Thank you guys so much for being here. This is so cool. I'm not very good. So this whole time I've been wanting to do a video where I'm like doing a story time while also doing puzzles, but then I quickly realized I can't do both at the same time. So this might just be me talking to you guys, or it might be me doing some puzzling, but it's very hard for me to do both things. Oh, you're doing pomegranate. That's awesome. Is that the one that I know I sent a pomegranate puzzle to somebody. I'm not sure if it was you. Ooh, you like Kodak. That's good to know. I remember them being very vivid, if I remember correctly, but it's been years since I've done them. Oops, dropping pieces. I also don't know if Oliver is going to be in here. That was kind of just, he was in the way of my picture earlier.
He's in his box.
Oh, okay. Also, there's a water fountain here for the cats. If it's annoying, just let me know and I can shut it off. But very cool. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I keep getting sidetracked. But we are gonna do our room over, and I'm so excited for some of the projects that we're gonna do. We are not handy people, So it will be a huge experiment for us, but we will do our best, and I'm hoping it turns out awesome. Right now, it's literally like light pale green, and we're gonna make it a whole new thing and have a place for me to actually film besides out here in our dining area. Yeah, so I didn't really have too much else to speak on, so I'm hoping you guys have some questions for me or just chit chat. That'd be cool. Or you can just sit here and do puzzles. Let me get some wine. So we live in, hi Mary. We live in wine country, and we love to be members. So we are a member of this one. And this one is from Callaway, and their view is beautiful. My husband's on here. You don't need a hammer, though. You just need a drill. Dave is over here doing playing a video game. But Dave Frost that's my husband. I wish you guys, I feel like I need a second camera to show you what I'm doing, but I'm just sorting pieces. Have you heard of heart puzzles? Yes, I have. Someone mentioned them in the comments, and they look really cool. They I think they support a nonprofit, correct? But they had really beautiful images, and they had a ton to choose from. I just haven't bought anything yet. But let me see. Question. Which puzzle are you doing? How did you pick it for today? So the puzzle I'm doing is from Crown Point Graphics. I accidentally got it at a Hobby Lobby when I was shopping. I thought I had a Cobble Hill puzzle in my hand, and when I came home and opened the trunk, I did not have a Cobble Hill puzzle in my trunk. So I got it by accident. So this is actually a part of a video of like me doing this random puzzle brand. Kind of reminds me of Art and Fable, but it's called Sunnyside Flower Market. So really pretty, very bright. Puzzle pieces do have the paper on the back, which is not my favorite, but it's okay. And then someone asked, what is my husband playing? He is playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the newest one. They just played all of them. Yeah. And then today we found out that Amazon Prime has a gaming thing, and it's free. And so he actually had a free upgrade because of Amazon Prime, which is really cool. I feel like we don't do half of the stuff that Amazon Prime actually offers. Hi, Mike. Or is that Anita still? Or was it you the whole time? Is anyone else doing anything, any puzzle? Well, doesn't have to be right now, but just in general. Or what's your favorite brands? I know a lot of people really love Buffalo games, which I did find out that my Walmart has like 5 in stock, and they're really affordable. Do you have a preference for puzzle piece count? Usually I do 500 pieces just because I can do them in like 2 to 3 hours, and I can leave them I don't have to leave them out overnight, and my cats won't get them. So usually I do like 500 pieces. But I do like to do 1,000 pieces. I just need to have the time, especially if I'm filming. What puzzle brand would you recommend for beginner puzzlers? Ooh, that has pieces that fit well together. I would really suggest Buffalo Game Puzzles. They are affordable. You can find them at, I guess, a lot of people's Walmarts. I can't really find them much out here in California, but they do fit really well together. I also, that's hard. I really love Pomegranate or Ebu. Ebu fits really well together, but I've heard that they've had like mixed quality recently. So I don't know if they changed manufacturers or not. But someone else is saying Buffalo. Yeah, I love Ebu too. They're so beautiful. I have a couple of their circular puzzles, and then Dave had gotten me was it Tree of Life? I haven't done it yet. Maybe I'll do that one on camera eventually. You started with Fisher-Price wooden puzzles. Oh, hi, Mom. So that's apparently how I got started into puzzles. I remember doing, I guess my mom can give out some juicy details. But I remember doing this 100-piece puzzle like over and over again, and I would have like puzzle day and just do like all of my puzzles out on the kitchen floor. You've seen Buffalo at Walmart. Oh, good. Buffalo is definitely a really nice affordable option. And then I really liked, Dawdle? Dawdle's, I guess, if you want to try something that's a little bit more, it's different. They have different size pieces and they have different shaped pieces. So if you want to try something, again, not crazy pricey, I think a lot of Walmarts, at least out here, carry Dawdle. But yeah, so that is my answers to your questions. Anything else? I really wish I had more space to do larger puzzles and to like cover them and leave them alone. Cindy says, "You, a Tree of Life is on my wish list." Oh, good. Dave got it at World Market, which is a store that I've only seen out here, but World Market is where he got got mine for me for Christmas. I love the gradient puzzle you found in your latest puzzle haul. Oh, that, what brand was that? Was that Heya? But it's like that really cool, like dark, creepy one. I think that was so gorgeous. And there's others, I think there's 3 more from that collection, and they're all gorgeous. How do you deal with back soreness? Oh, I have a husband who's really nice. I feel like I don't have too much back soreness, or do I? Do I complain a lot? Oh, he says yes. I just say get up and stretching, take a breather. If I do that, I have to like make sure my table's covered because of the cats. But yeah, I guess I don't know. Probably just like stretching and getting up. Like sometimes I'll take, like if I'm sitting down for a while, I'll take like an hour and just do it while standing instead. Although one of you mentioned for me to get a bits and pieces. They have their little card tables that you can like raise, which looks really cool. I might get like a portable one that can like go on a tabletop versus like the standalone table eventually. That's a good Christmas gift idea. He's not paying attention. Did you hear me? But yeah. Anyways, let's see. Every time I walk by her, she's puzzling. Yes. So if you have a very loving husband who will walk by and give you a back massage. Oh, Cindy, you have one. Which one do you have? Because they have like 10 to choose from. What about one of those table desks that you can raise so you can switch from standing to sitting? Oh, like a standing desk? Which I'm getting one for my actual job, so I'll have to try it out at work and see if I like it. But that's a good idea too, because when I change our room, I'm gonna get like a new table, so that's an option. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get some more wine. Anyways. Mike's very humble, by the way. Trying to think of the recent puzzles that I got. I'm really excited about the brand. It's Heye. It's a German brand, so I think you pronounce it Heya. I think that's the one that I think it was Cindy mentioned about the gradient puzzle. Oh no, it's Pascal. But you're welcome, Joyce. I'm like not getting anywhere with my puzzle. I told you I was either going to be watching the screen or actually doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But I'm excited that you're all here. There's 18 of you, which is crazy. I honestly didn't think my puzzle channel would take off, and I'm still really small, but I have been loving it. I respond to every single comment, and a few of you have emailed me with different stories and ideas and recommendations, and it's just been so great to get to know you, and I've been loving it. And then a couple of you have swapped puzzles with me, which is really cool, and I've had brands reach out, which is weird, because I didn't think I was big enough to have people notice me. But it's really cool. Oh, thank you. Someone just said my videos are great. They are way more time consuming than I was expecting. Like my overhead shot videos where I'm doing like a full puzzle, because you have to think I'm doing a full puzzle while also looking at the camera. And it takes me hours. Like I would say my 1,000-piece ones on camera, if I'm doing overhead shot video, takes me like 10 hours to film. So it has to be like a full day dedication. You
get cat help?
I do. The cats do not help, actually. Oliver is definitely the worst culprit. Oh, announce the live videos. It wouldn't let me. So I had to activate my account to handle lives, and I didn't realize it took 48 hours after that point for me to actually go live. So next time I will give you more of a heads up, but I wanted to do it today, so I had to request it Thursday for it to actually work, which I did not know. I thought I could just like get up here and go live, but I'm glad I double checked on Thursday to do that. But next time I will. And I don't know, are any of you on my Instagram? Because I was going to post it there, but I think only a few of you are on there. But I will post it there too in the future. Maybe I'll try to do this like once a month? Too frequent? I don't know. But I will do them again. This is fun. I'm only going to be on here probably until like 8. So that way Dave can do his game.
I'm fine.
You're fine. Ooh, excuse me, sorry.
Don't you worry about me.
Yeah? I don't know if you can hear him, but sorry if it just sounds like I'm talking to a ghost. I know Cindy's one that has actually emailed me before. So it's good to actually like talk to you in person. I wish kind of, but not really. But this was like, I could see you, because right now I can just see the chats, but maybe I could do like a VIP session where we do like a Zoom so I can actually like see you in person, because that would be fun. Oh, that would be fun. Desiree just suggested we should do a themed puzzle together next time. That'd be really cool. Like what's next October? Like we could all do like next month is September. We could do like a fall themed type of puzzle all together at the same time. That'd be fun. Oh, good. Yes, I think once a month would be a good option. Maybe I could do it like a consistent time, so that way even if I forget to post it, it's still the same every single month. That would be cool. You do comment on my videos. I definitely noticed some people like you, Cindy, and Joyce, I know for sure, comment on almost every single one of my videos, which is so cool. But I love your comments. They just make me so happy. I don't have any friends who puzzle in real life. I think when I started puzzling again during like quarantine, all my friends thought I was just like a nerd. But it's so nice to have like other people who have the same interest and hobby. Although Anita, my friend, she also puzzles, and I've given her a couple puzzles. And then one of our neighbors I found out is a puzzler, so we've been trading, which is fun. I love just like sharing puzzles. Like you really don't have to spend a ton of money, even though I do, on puzzles to be a fan of them. But collecting puzzles is also part of the fun.
Yeah.
Do you think I spend too much money on puzzles?
I plead the fifth.
No, I feel like I could be worse, but I do know I need to keep up with all the ones that I'm buying. Although I feel like I'm doing a ton of puzzles, so it makes me feel like I should buy more, but I still have like a ton to do. And I'm realizing my sorting is not going well. I definitely have been putting like non-edge pieces in this box. I think in general, I'm just really bad at sorting because I'm always missing an edge piece. I know a few others have said the same thing. Like you're always missing one. I think last time I was missing like 6 edge pieces, and you know, we all have our little kinks when we're puzzling. But I wish some of the kitties were here so you can actually see them. But Oliver's the one that you see in I think, every single video. And he's very non-helpful in puzzling. But let's see. The friends are puzzles, but you can't puzzle with them. I don't think I'm good at puzzling with other people. I feel like I would be like the person on the sideline drinking a glass of wine. Like, to be honest, that would be me. Although, I didn't tell Dave this yet, but they are having a international puzzle convention next July. And I had just had this like meeting at work, and he was talking about how you should have a goal that's like nerve-wracking or something that gives you a little bit of anxiety or fear, because it means that you're growing and it's a goal that you are excited for but nervous to actually achieve. And so I saw that they were doing an international puzzle convention in July, and it's in Las Vegas, which is like a 4-hour drive, so it's very doable drive-wise. And so I was like, I'll get convention tickets, and that'd be really fun. They're only like $25 per ticket. So I did buy them. And then I saw that they are going to be trying to do this massive giant puzzle. And they were asking for volunteers to be a part of the team. So I offered to be a part of the team at the International Puzzle Convention, which is really cool. If they agree to me being that, then I could get VIP tickets. I don't know what you're going to be doing the whole time. Maybe going to the convention, but I'm so excited about it and nervous about it, and I hope I'm fast enough to be a part of this team that's supposed to be doing this giant puzzle, because I might be the person again on the sidelines being like, "Good job, guys." But it should be fun either way. I'm excited about it. I hope it stays on, because I know this year they had to cancel. And I know a lot of people are complaining that it's in Las Vegas in July because it's super hot, but but I'm like, it's going to be inside a convention center, so I'm sure it's not going to be super, super bad. Although, I don't know. We shall see. Do you want to come with me, or is my second ticket for somebody else?
We'll see.
But I'm excited. They're supposed to be like panelists, and it'll be like a full-on convention. It's the first one that they're holding. But I don't know. We shall see. It's a year away. I have a year to get better. I'm excited for it. It's definitely something out of my norm. I've never gone to a convention like that. Tell us more about the brands that reached out to you. Will they be sending you puzzles to review? Yes. So I know there's a couple small ones that are similar, like a Tracer. When I did his, he's part of a startup company. And I have a few others that are startup companies. I know one does wooden puzzles, which is really cool. But he's reached out to me, and I'll do a puzzle from him. And I have a couple other brands who have, all right, I'm losing pieces. Hold on.
You don't even have a cat.
I know. If I don't pick them up, Oliver will eventually eat them. Looking at the International Puzzle Convention right now. I'm not a fast puzzler. Well, I feel like I'm not a fast puzzler, but I hope it's just like getting to know people and doing puzzles. Like maybe I'll be in charge of like one section of the puzzle, so that way I'm not nervous to do it. But you should look it up if you're close by. It'll be fun. Oh, it's like he knew that I was doing great without a cat. I'm sorry if he gets in front of you. Oliver, go back. But there have been a couple brands already that you can see are like scammy. So I've been trying to be really cautious about the ones that I agree to work with, because I really don't feel comfortable doing sponsorships yet. I don't want to make sure I'm doing right by my channel. I just want to be honest. And some of them straight up don't want me to be honest, and it's just really awkward. So, and it's not really brands that, they're not like big brands. They're just like newer brands who maybe just don't know how the YouTube world works. And I'd just rather be honest than just get like a cheap money, Do you enjoy doing shape puzzles? I don't know. I've done a lot of circular puzzles, but I've never done one that's like crazy. One time Anita gave me this puzzle that was a deer. It was shaped like a deer. It was from Sun's Out, I want to say. But it was shaped like a deer, and there was a deer and then like maybe like 100 other deer within it, and it had like these fall leaves, and everything was just like brown and leaves, and it was so difficult. I lasted maybe like an hour and realized I just don't care enough to do this puzzle. She gave it to me because she had given up on it, and I was like, oh, it won't be that bad. But it was horrible, and the shapes were like crazy, and then some of the pieces were like teeny tiny and other ones were giant. It was just really hard to navigate. So I feel like I could try to do more shaped puzzles. Maybe just not a giant deer with deers in it, because that was crazy. Oh, yeah. I don't know if that's Anita and Mike, but yeah, that deer puzzle was awful. I don't know if I'd ever do another one from that brand. And very seldom do I have a puzzle that I just like straight up give up on, but that one I was just like, life's too short to do a puzzle that you don't like, right? But lately I feel like I've been stumbling across some really good brands. Like I really liked the Tracer one. I'm excited that they're launching their big giant puzzle. I really want to get that one. Oh, thank you so much for coming, Cindy. That was great for you to come by. But yeah. I'm like trying to, okay, so this puzzle here, which again is from the brand, Crown Point Graphics. It like wants to be Art and Fable, which if you haven't seen any of my Art and Fable content, then they have like these like suede type of pieces, and they feel really cool and soft. And this one has soft touch pieces, but just not quite the same. Like it's pretty soft, and for half the price, like it's not bad. But I just don't, I hate paper backings. It just makes it feel cheap to me. I don't know, maybe that's me being very, I don't know, pompous. Like I'm too good for paper backed puzzle pieces. I don't know. But I just don't like them. We all have our preferences. I know. I feel that feels so like, what's the word, babe? I don't know. But I just don't like paper-backed puzzle pieces. It's just one of those things. Same with the puzzle dust. Like I know you can use a strainer. Last time I tried using my strainer, I didn't realize it was like somewhat damp, so then it made the strainer really like gross. So make sure your strainer is dry when you're doing it. But I don't know. I just don't like that gritty feeling. I know people are like coming and going. So if you're doing a puzzle that I need to know about, let me know. Is that a 3D puzzle on the shelf behind you? Yes, that's the one that I did from, oh, what's that brand? I did a video on it, but it's the only 3D one I've done. They have a one, I think it's from the Puzzle Warehouse where I saw it, but it is a 3D puzzle that's like a camper, and it's like plastic. I think it's that same brand that did that sphere one that Karen Puzzles did, where it's like that hard plastic. I really want that one because it looks really cute. It's like a hippie type of camper van. But this one was really fun to do. I got it from some thrift store. So I really want to, on my new shelving, have some cute, like, I don't know, decor that's puzzles, but they actually just look like decor pieces, if that makes sense. So having like that puzzle that's a van would be really fun. They had a few others too. I think they had like a shoe, and I don't remember the rest, but I'm wanting some of those. They're also on my Christmas list. I'm just gonna make my Christmas list while I'm here, and Dave's just casually doing a video game over there. But I think next time I will try to navigate so you can see what I'm doing, although it's not much. I'm really not doing a ton of puzzling. But we can talk about puzzles. I don't mind doing that. This brand also has a poster inside, which isn't that pretty? Although the puzzle itself is matte. Let's see. Oh, Have you watched any of Maxine's Puzzle Live Queens? Yes. She's been doing that crazy. She, like, oh my gosh, I wouldn't have the time to do it for one, but power to her. She is such a fast puzzler. She does her 500 pieces in like less than an hour, which is nuts. Like, that just seems stressful to me, but yeah, I've watched a few of hers. My mom says, what else do they do at the puzzle convention? Do they have competitions or sell stuff as well? They're supposed to have a ton of vendors. I think it's something like over 100 different vendors from all over, which is so cool. They're supposed to have a panel, like where you can listen to people. I don't know. They were asking for volunteers to be a part of the panel too. They have competitions. They have just apparently like this whole lounge area where they have tables set up where you can do the puzzles that you got at the convention, which is fun. So you can like sit there with other puzzle lovers and do puzzles. Although I would feel really awkward if someone's like lounging in one of those chairs and like doing their puzzle and I'm just like sitting down and be like, hi, can I join you? Maybe it's just me, but I don't know. I'm very much someone who normally puzzles alone. So I don't know. Although Dave and I he helped with my tracer puzzle. And I feel we puzzled really well together, don't you?
Sure.
I'm sorry, I'm putting him on the spot. But I realized we have very different styles when puzzling. Like for me, I sort and I try to get like all the similar colors together and like we'll make like this one thing and if there's a piece missing, like I'll get back to it. But for Dave, he'll like look for one particular piece for like 20 minutes, like look through the box, look through the other box, like he just cannot focus on anything else besides the one piece that's missing that he's looking for. I don't know if any of you else is like that, but I just like move on. I'm like, oh, I'll get back to it. Mom, are you coming out? You can be my +1 for my puzzle convention. Just kidding.
No, you're not.
I'm not. No, because that's mid-July. So they'll be working. Although I bought the second ticket not knowing if Dave would come with me. So I just have a spare ticket that.
So you just assumed.
I did assume that you would come with me. At least drive me there. Although driving to Vegas can be hit or miss. Part of me thinks like flying would just be easier because it's like a 20-minute flight. But it would be nice to have a car if I needed it. I don't know where I'm going, but it'd be nice to have my car, or at least know what it is. I want my car to have my trunk to fill it with puzzles that I get at the convention.
We're not going.
Maybe I'll drive Dave's car because it has a bigger trunk, and then no.
It's all you, babe.
I think it'd be fun. My mom says, Dave, you should go.
Why does she?
I don't know. I think it depends on if I actually get chosen to be a part of that like team, because then I would be doing a puzzle with a bunch of people, and then he would be doing something else. Oh, I just saw pieces that I put in this pile that I should have kept aside.
I could go lose money in a casino.
No, you're gonna go to a casino? The addiction is real. Yes, it is. I didn't think it was that bad, and because I had ordered my Odyssey Find puzzles, and I was like, "Oh, I'll just do another haul video." And I realized like my last haul video was like 2 weeks ago. But I have been doing a lot of the puzzles. Would be cool if they had a puzzle trade at the convention. I think they're going to. So if you aren't a part of it, I would suggest you following the Facebook group. It's called the Puzzle Exchange group. After this video, I might leave it as like an actual video on my channel, but I'll leave it down. I think it's called the Puzzle Exchange group. But we are apparently that group is supposed to have like a dedicated location and time to do like a get together so that you can swap puzzles, which is really cool. So I can at least bring like a trunk load of puzzles with me and then come home with a brand new trunk load. So yeah, I'll leave. Once this video goes up, I'll put it in the description. But you have to be careful about that puzzle exchange group because most, like 90% of the people are fine. Some try to, I don't know why you would scam someone into getting a free puzzle, but people are just rude and mean.
It's a puzzle.
Sorry, I'm reading a comment that's longer. Oh, that would be so annoying. So she's saying that her husband, like the whole family, be doing a puzzle and their husband's not doing them. I'm sure you're reading the comments, but I don't know. Have you done that before? Know what Dave does, which is real annoying. Is it happened when we were in like Tahoe, and it was like a wintry type of vacation. So we were just like inside doing puzzles at this resort, and Dave and I were doing this like Disney puzzle, I think it was.
Yeah. And
we're doing it, and we get to the very last bit, and now Disney has a bad rap, and for good reason, for always missing a piece. Like they actually call it the 999 Club or something like that, where there's always like one piece missing. And so I was just like, oh crap, we're missing a piece. And he's just like sitting there, and when Dave like laughs, he like moves his shoulders. So he's like, and I'm like, what? And he had like he was hiding the piece the whole entire time, so he could be the person who puts in the last piece, which is so rude. And then he almost did that with the Teresa one, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
But anyone else have like a family member who just like, I don't know. It's funny, but you're also kind of mad at the same time.
Let it go.
I did let it go, but you do it sometimes whenever we puzzle together. But any other weird like puzzle pet peeves that you guys have? Apparently that's one of mine. Ooh, you live outside of Los Angeles. You must be close to me then. We're about an hour away from LA. I don't like driving to LA, but it usually takes us, 45 minutes to get to Disney, 45 minutes to an hour, depending on traffic. That does sound like Mike. I usually don't have my puzzle out because usually I just finish it the next day, but yeah, sometimes I do leave my finished puzzle out for a little bit too long.
So you make me see it the next day?
Yeah, usually it's because I finished it that night, and the next day I'm like, did you see my finished puzzle? Well, Francis, you should go to the convention. It could be dangerous with all the puzzle people that are going to be there to sell you stuff, but I really hope that the puzzle exchange happens. Or it'd just be fun to like just hear about different brands and just be with people who have a similar hobby, which is fun. I don't know how my mom did it, because I really would have those puzzle days where I would do like the whole entire floor would just be covered with my finished puzzles. Like I feel like that would drive me nuts if I had children. So thanks, Mom, for letting me take up your kitchen floor. Yeah. So the one who Barbara is my mom. I do remember that because you really couldn't go underneath the porch. And if you could, you really didn't want to go underneath the porch because it'd be like spiders and such. So it's like once that puzzle piece got down there, it's like, well, that puzzle's never going to be complete. I also remember these really old, like vintage puzzles that weren't interlocking pieces. Like it was that old style that was like, you had to like constantly put it together. I remember those and hating them because they were just like these like forest scenes. And I think out of like the 300 pieces that it was supposed to be, we only had like half of them. But I remember attempting to do that one like all the time. But I don't really remember a ton of the brands that I did when I was younger. Like I remember doing Buffalo game puzzles. Yeah. I was called the puzzle kid. Although I really didn't do them for a really long time. Like I probably stopped doing puzzles probably like high school, just because I was in like every single club. So I really didn't have a ton of time in high school. But I picked it back up more when I was an adult. Or like whenever we had a vacation, I loved doing puzzles. I just feel like I never had the time. So I love that I'm getting back into it and it's a great way to de-stress. I also, what are your guys' favorite things to do while you're doing puzzles? So I love doing, like listening to audiobooks. You notoriously have a piece missing. Oh my gosh, that sucks. I have noticed so I have 3 cats, right? And so Loki really doesn't care about puzzles. Ziggy observes, but he just like sits down, and then if he realizes I'm not petting him, then he will just walk away. But Oliver, on the other hand, is real annoying when I'm doing puzzles. So now I'm realizing that if a puzzle piece is missing, it's most likely him because he actually like takes off with them. You listen to podcasts. That's a good idea too. So one of you mentioned a podcast that I should check out. I really need to go back to that comment to see what it was because I love podcasts too. Do you listen to anything specific? I really haven't. Oh, just kidding. I do like listening to like true crime or ghost story ones. What's it called? And That's Why We Drink. That's the one that I love because it's like, so half of it will be a ghost story and the other half is true crime. And they're just funny and comical. A lot of people started at the pandemic. I remember when it happened, I was like, oh, I'll just get puzzles. And you couldn't find them anywhere. Like every website was either out or it'd be like 8 weeks for shipping because they were just like, everyone was doing puzzles.
That and board games.
Yeah, that and board games is really hard. Although we have a pretty good board game collection. You know what's crazy is that right before the pandemic happened, we have this game called Pandemic. Have you ever heard of it? And I remember us playing it maybe like 2 weeks before the pandemic actually was official. And we were both like, man, could you imagine if something like this happened? And then like 2 weeks later, we had one. And we haven't played the game since just because it just seems like the wrong time to play it, even though it's a fun game. Let's see, podcasts and audiobooks. I love audiobooks. Like I could do a whole separate video on my favorite audiobooks right now. Working on the Gallison 1000 piece. Vintage pencils. Oh, I've seen that one. Is it crazy hard? I've seen that one. I love Gallison puzzles. They're some of my favorite brands. Yes, podcasts. Yeah. Podcasts and audiobooks. It's just such a good thing to like be doing 2 things at once. Okay, do you realize I'm not doing anything with this puzzle in front of me? Sorry, I'm realizing I'm like half sorting and I know that there's like pieces in here that aren't supposed to be. Yeah, true crime. I love true crime. I didn't think I would be, but it's just something about them that just like makes you feel good. But I really, if you haven't heard, and that's why we drink. That's my favorite podcast. It's funny because what's that award they keep winning? But they're under the comedy section. You would think they'd be under true crime, but it's like part comic, but also part true crime and ghost stories. It's just a really interesting mix. And they drink, so it's funny. I don't know. I guess I can relate to them. Has anyone had any like ghost experiences? I'm just curious. I feel like I have a few times. Like I'm very much a believer in ghosts. Especially in college, I had quite a few experiences because my college was very much haunted, and our dorm room was haunted because it used to be a Revolutionary War hospital, but our floor was actually a psychiatric ward. So on the walls in like a particular closet, you could see like scratches on the wall and like writing and like it was just crazy. But our closet was definitely haunted in my dorm room. But I don't know if anyone else is interested in ghost stories, but I have quite a few from college. And when we first moved in here, the very first day we like got all our stuff in and sat down. And like right when we like sat down, we both heard, "Is that all?" Like as if it was like in between us because we were sitting on the couch and we're both like, "Did you hear that?" But it didn't sound like it was coming from outside. Like it sounded like it was like right next to us. And we were just like, So it was weird. But So this puzzle video is the one that I'm working on currently, which is the Crown Point graphics or whatever. I just filmed the like unboxing of it. So you'll probably see that one probably this week or next week. I have a few videos that are on the docket that I've filmed and edited, and they're kind of different. One is like an ASMR type of video, which is weird, but I kind of just did it because I was going to do it anyway. And then it turned into like this weird ASMR thing, which I don't know if any of you would like, but I have it in case any of you is interested. And then I have one that's like things about me. Hard for me, probably easy for you. Oh, your 1,000 pieces. Yeah, it looks hard. Like that one does look very tricky. Like any of those that have like the pencils where like all the tips are the same, that looks really crazy hard. Yeah. Ooh. Hi, Loki. I don't think you've seen Loki a lot in videos. He's usually the one who's sleeping on the side. Hey, Bob. What's your favorite kind of puzzle? I really enjoy like illustrations. I realize I'm not a fan of like photographs or landscapey ones. So I like things that are like kind of quirky, or like the ones that are more like artistic. Like I really like the art and fables because they have that like artistic paint brush type of image. I know that's not for everybody because they can be a little bit trickier since you don't have like that distinct line. So I really like theirs, and I also like pomegranate for the same reason, but their quality has definitely been like hit or miss since COVID. I feel like it's either fine or it's like so dark and grainy you can't like function. So I just like illustrations are the artistic ones. I really like having quirky pieces, but having just traditional ones, like it's fine, you know? But I guess I feel like I have just preferences when it comes to things I don't like. Like I don't like true landscapey ones where it's just like a photograph or like cottage scenes, you know? Those like ones that you remember from like the 80s and 90s where it's just like, I don't know. I remember like MB and Kodak being the brands that fell into that category. But I really love that Charles Wasaki one from the Buffalo video because I remember doing that brand when I was really young, like 10, 11, 12. I remember one of my neighbors or somewhere where we always went to a yard sale had them. And I remember one time I bought like 10 and I loved every single one. So I really liked his line. Like I forgot about it until I started doing it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love these puzzles. So thank you I feel like I've probably gotten at least 30 people tell me that I needed to do Buffalo puzzles. And I'm so glad I did. Like collage style puzzles. Ooh, when I was at the White Mountain Puzzle store, 90% of their puzzles were just collage puzzles. It was kind of crazy. I'm definitely hit or miss. I feel like it has to be a theme that I'm really interested in. Like there's one that's like vintage toys or something like that I really want to do. And I really like the 1980s ones, but there are so many to choose from. I still haven't done any of the puzzles I got from that video. But I do plan on doing the Seek and Find video shortly, which I have that puzzle and then something I got from my latest haul that's also a Seek and Find puzzle, which I really don't know what that means other than, I don't know, it has like random things within the puzzle. I think I sorted my edge pieces, but I also am not 100% certain that I got all the edge pieces. Like, I don't think that's enough. Oh, well. Although I will say this brand, I'm like looking, they have 0 puzzle dust. So that's exciting because, you know, those little extra things. But the vibrancy of these pieces are really pretty. Did you do your national park puzzle yet? No. And I have 2. I have one that I got on my trip, and then I got one from the White Mountain Puzzle Company. And I want to do both of them because I'm just excited about it. Let's see. What is the oldest vintage puzzle in your collection if you have any? I don't have any. I don't have any vintage ones. could see myself going that route in the future. I just don't know what to look for. And I haven't really seen anything at the thrift stores, so it'd have to be like eBay that I'd go to, you know? I feel like right now it's just like new puzzle brands. Bye, Mike or Anita. But I know someone wrote to me and said that they have a vintage puzzle collection, which is really cool. It's just not something I've looked into. You know, I know Karen Puzzles has quite a few, and they look really fun. Some look crazy hard, but again, I am not informed enough to get them. You're doing 1,000 piece? That's exciting. I feel like most people, correct me if I'm wrong, usually gravitate towards the 1,000 pieces. For me, I just think 500 pieces are just easier, you know, and you can do them in a few hours. And so I usually gravitate towards that. Plus, Mr. Helper down there, I can pick it up a lot easier. Oh, we got it at Goodwill. Oh, that's awesome. I haven't really seen a ton of White Mountain puzzles at Goodwill. I have seen a lot of Buffalo game puzzles, though. Although our Goodwill is very hit or miss. It's Savers here where I live is the place to go for puzzles. They have like a whole wall for them. It's so dangerous. They have a ton of puzzles and they have a ton of board games. So I really want to do some of the board games, but it's really hard. What if you are a duo? Do you have any of your favorite board games for just 2 people? Oh, looks like a few of you have done the cereal box one. Oh, and I feel like I need to look into it now. I think it'd be fun. Although we're not a huge cereal family. I remember having a lot of cereal when I was younger, but nothing too much recently. Although I think Cinnamon Life has to be my favorite cereal. I know I'm excited for my Seek and Find video because the picture looks really cute. It's like a vintagey cafe, if I remember correctly, or vintage kitchen. And then the other one is a Tim Burton Films one, which looks really fun. So I think I would do that more towards probably pretty soon. It's been on my docket for a while, so I'll probably do that one really soon. Hi, Oliver Jeans. He's very concerned because these wires normally aren't here. I think this is the one I was talking about, Mom. So I remember that those vintage puzzles, there was 2. One was like green in a green box, one was in a red box. And I don't think either of them had all the pieces to it, but they were so annoying. Hobby Lobby, I'm so excited for their Christmas sale. I remember last year they had a Christmas sale where all their puzzles were 50% off, but they had a whole bunch of Christmas ones. And I hope they have the same thing because I remember going last year and they didn't have much because everyone was still like hunting for puzzles. But Hobby Lobby has some great deals, which is how I got this one, by the way. I ended up getting it at the 40% off sale, so it ended up being like $9, which isn't crazy. And the box is really sturdy, and I'm excited to show you guys that one. But the pieces look so bright and vibrant. I feel like my favorite places around here to buy puzzles is Hobby Lobby, the World Market, which I haven't seen other than in California. I don't know if you have World Market like nationwide, but they have some really, that's where I get Ebu puzzles in store. And then I have, Target doesn't have anything. Like they completely got rid of their puzzle section, which is stupid. But I want to go to a different Target that's near me because maybe I feel like they have more like younger youth type of things. So they might have a puzzle section. And then my Walmart doesn't have much of a puzzle section either. So Hobby Lobby and the World Market tend to be my favorite. Ooh, so I'm losing my voice, so probably just a few more minutes until 8 o'clock and then I'll sign off. But this has been so fun. I love that people are actually here. I was really nervous that no one would show up. Ramekin for 2. Oh, the game? I think I've heard of that one.
What was it?
Rummikub? I know that name. I don't know what it's about, though. Oh, that sucks. Someone's World Market closed because of the pandemic. You know what I'm really sad that closed is Soup Plantation. We love soup plantation. That was just like an easy, quick meal idea. We couldn't decide on what to do because it had so many options, but I hate that soup plantation closed. I know it had like mixed reviews, but ours was really good. Let's see. Poisons and potions, 2,000 pieces. Oh, I can't wait to have more space to do my I have a couple 2,000 pieces to do, and I can't wait to have more space to do them. I also want to do a Ravensburger video, which is this 2,000 piece one. I know it's almost 11. I know it's late East Coast. Sorry. I didn't know what time to do it, so I thought 7 was like, might be too late for people on the East Coast because I know my mom's there too. Tuesdays mornings are great for place or puzzle. No way. I have a Tuesday mornings near here. Ooh, I'll have to check. Night, Mom. Love you. And sorry if it's too late for you guys. Next time I will give you more notice so you can prepare a little bit better. But if you just came on, I couldn't prep beforehand because my account wasn't active yet for lives. But I'm so happy that you guys were here. It's been so fun.
5 or 6 next time.
Yeah, I might do a little bit earlier next time just for my East Coast people because I know a lot of you are that way. So sorry. Do you put your pieces in a plastic bag when you have finished them? No, I probably should because recently I've been shipping them off to subscribers or just like people. Like I have a couple people that I've been swapping with. So, okay. But it's such a good idea though because then they can stay safe. I really should be doing that. I should get some plastic bags.
You should share the trick about shipping multiple puzzles.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So one of you, I think it was Cindy who was here earlier, showed me a trick on shipping puzzles, and it's saved me so much money. Because normally, I don't know why I didn't think of it before, but I used to like just put the boxes in, but she had put the boxes inside themselves and then put the puzzles pieces in plastic bags on the side, and it condensed to like a quarter of the size, which is crazy. So that's really exciting because I have some puzzles to ship out to somebody, which is really cool. Tuesday morning in my area went out of business during the pandemic. Sad. There's so many places that suffered. Like on my road trip, because I had done a similar road trip a couple years ago. Last year, I did the same road trip last year. I just went a little bit further this time. But some towns that used to be booming were just really suffering when I was driving through earlier. Like a lot of places are shut down. It's just really sad overall. Like we have a few places that shut down. I'm trying to think of like stores that have shut down here recently. A lot of, actually, the mall that I used to work down in where I worked at Sephora, that one lost probably a good third of its stores inside. They lost a lot to the point that they're actually moving all the other stores forward, and they're just like slicing off half of the mall and like making apartments, which is a way to, I don't know, use up the space, but it's sad, you know. I don't know why my Tuesday morning expanded, but I'm grateful. Yeah, I feel like some brands are like that. There's one that was up here that like they like closed some of the extra stores and just like made one giant one, which is smart, you know. Oh, good. I don't know if you're shipping puzzles, but it definitely saved. I was like, why didn't I think of this before? It would have saved me so much money. Because I've been shipping puzzles for a while now. I really should have just thought of that before. I don't know. It just seems, I don't know. But I'm happy to figure it out. But I'm going to sign off here. It is around 8 o'clock, but thank you so much for coming by. I'm so happy that you guys showed up. I was really nervous. I was just going to be sitting here by myself. But I will do this probably once a month, give you more of a heads up next time. And yeah, that's it from me. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun.